does martial arts actually teach kids to be violent? That's the question that we're going to answer today. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Jennifer Waters, and I'm the executive sensei here at SKC, where we change lives through martial arts. Today, I'm going to be talking with our head instructors about what they see and if martial arts actually makes kids violent or if it does something else. Let's check it out. All right, sir, so we are talking about kids being violent because they learn martial arts. What's been your experience with all of that? Does it actually make kids more violent?
Well, I'll tell you like this. It makes kids have the ability, or it leans a kid towards having the ability to be violent when he needs to be. In this day and age, everybody gets in trouble if they're attacked and they have to be kicked out of school or whatever. But there also comes a common sense thing of being able to defend yourself as a kid. I was picked on. I was bullied as a kid. I started martial arts so I could defend myself. And I defended myself while I was still at school. I got in trouble for it, but I didn't get bullied very much anymore. So there's a point in time where you have to use what you've learned. And we teach them to be able to do that, but to be able to walk away.
So when it comes down to, let's say somebody's all the time having outbursts or things like that, what would you say that we do to help that person learn where that line is of walking away?
That's where they have to know themselves, and we try to teach them to have some self-discipline. They have to take themselves and they have to say, I know I could do this, but there's a time and a place for it. This is not the time, this is not the place. And I'm not gonna prove anything by it, especially if they're getting teased or something like that. There's an escalation that goes on when you're getting bullied. And some of it is just fun, pushing on you a little bit, calling you names, things like that. We don't advocate any kind of violence or any kind of fighting back when that. But when a person puts their hands on you and tries to hurt you, you have to be able to defend yourself. And sometimes it's just pulling away and running. Sometimes you have to block and then you have to counter. Sometimes you have to block and you have to push them down or grab them and throw them down. I mean, this is real life. It happens all the time. But we teach them to hold back. And because they know how to do this, they have that ability, then they also have the ability by what we teach not to use it.
Have that self-control.
Yes, exactly. To say, look, I spar in class, I grapple in class, I do all this in class. I'm comfortable, I'm confident in my ability to do stuff. This kid doesn't mean anything to me. They're not gonna do anything that hasn't been done to me before. And I get hit in class all the time, but I know how to deal with it. I don't have to get mad and fight back. Or if I have to fight back, I fight back a little bit at a time. I don't try to just go in there and hurt them.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, guys, if you're thinking, okay, maybe I should consider martial arts training for my child, consider coming to SKC, because SKC is the place to be.